much, which is he can only use around like 1 or 2 times. Unlike Face's Void that he can bash all the time.
Yeah.
Slada got a bash too, but it seems in my understanding, the bash is actually less chance than the Face's Void.
It's about the same.
About the same,
Oh,
huh?
TP, middle lane. The Jakiro about to go and stop this, but first blood will come. The Storm Spirit will actually get that kill.
God.
A very big kill going the way of the Storm Spirit there. The first blood with the Torrent, easy peasy. The thing I want to really flame him about is his lack of heads.
Oh my, Kotaro. A little careless dive in once again, and he's gonna get caught by 3 heroes of Team TShow. Disruption. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, no.
No grave. Level 2 Dazzle without grave right now. And yeah, the Tiny gonna be starting Kunkka Splash, so there's no kill on the Tiny. So the 2 deaths early on really did set him back, but he's okay now. The Lifestealer bomb though, oh, they're gonna zip on in. Oh, they missed there on the timing, and now they're gonna have very low mana on that. Where's the Shallow Grave? And there catches the Tiny there, but unfortunately there is, well, there's going to be no TP out. Kotaro could have TP'd there under the grave. The pull was already down, and the Lifestealer
right
did
back
have a
by the axe, and through 2 heroes to dive in to behind the tower and just get rid of that Kunkka. But
wow, magic missile.
A little bit too deep, I think.
A little bit too deep, yeah, definitely gonna be too deep there. The Vengeful Spirit now in a lot of trouble as the Kunkka. And yeah, the problem with these kind of lineups is that you cannot afford to die or lose momentum, and dying there on the Venge is losing a big amount of momentum. Highway, this is gotta go all the way. They gotta push the payload. Yeah.
Diving in on top, and very easy on King Taker this time with the Lifestealer and Storm Bomb. I noticed that Lifestealer started to ride with Storm so early, like earlier than
Armlet,
usual. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Jakiro in trouble. Oh, nice swap there on the Slaughter, and now he's isolated. They're catching him. They have that stun from the Tiny as well. They maybe toss him up into the air. No, just a punch will do. The right click's coming in from the team. Maybe they get this tower. Yes, they do. Lifesteal now going for Kotaro. Maybe a grave there is going to be necessary for the Tiny. Tiny doesn't have a TP out, so that is him taking a one-way trip. But a nice ice path there catches the Storm Spirit, and Kotaro somehow staying alive. They toss, stun. They get the Kunkka as well, and the Dual Breath now out of mana is this Lifestealer. So it is slowed by this Jakiro. Will not have the ability to escape there. There is still a magic missile here from the Venge. He is baiting him in. The Helm of the Dominator actually getting that Frost Ogre creep, and the Dazzle does fall there. That Storm Spirit buying back just for a solo Dazzle kill. I'm not sure that's the most worth it of the damage onto this wave, and well, putting a Frost Armor on the creep will be great actually. Oh, the Axe Mark is going to land on one of those heroes, but unfortunately the Kunkka doesn't actually target the right one. The bolt comes in. It's going to be a huge slam onto the Jakiro. That's one big kill that they could get. And they're going to be pretty happy about that. King Tekka still trying to tank up. There is the grave there, trying to bail him out of there. And now the Dazzle going to get brought down by Terence, but Tiny coming in there, throwing the dead fish into the air. The Vengeful Spirit still very tanky there. Terence jumping forward, doesn't have open wounds for now 2 seconds, and he has to be very careful. Oh, the Torrent as well. The Storm Spirit low on mana, should not actually push the issue for himself. And you already see the Storm Spirit, a very prime target for him to kill if he does. Actually walk into him. Yeah, CYS, he actually does walk into him. No, he's gonna find the Kunkka instead, gonna toss, stun him. There is that droplet, so he's gonna keep him alive. Now he gets hit by that Torrent, but he will not be able to pursue any further as Kotaro is now gonna back off. The Shadow Blade is available, and looks like the Shadow Demon knows about it, so he plops down sentries for safety.
I just saw the effect when Kunkka died just now. It became a water, right?
I don't know, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was quite kind of cool, you know. Oh, look at that, Shadow Blade, and
finds the Shadow Demon.
Toss.
And again,
Avalanche Toss, very. Seems like I at first I was gonna play Pipe.
It really helps with the scouting. You know, you talked about Invis heroes being effective at being scouts, and this is just one of those situations. And now lower mana as a Slaughter, the Lifestealer is in that Storm, so maybe they go in for him, they go for the Hunger, they taunt him up, and now the Lifestealer comes in with a surprise, but the Macropine, the Firewall, so much damage here onto the Storm Spirit. They amp up the Axe, so there he goes down. The TP still coming in for the Vengeful Spirit. He's trying to buy some time for his team to get in. The Venge now in there. Where is my Dazzle
One by one,
yeah, where's the Dazzle? Going in, right clicks coming in. No, the swap coming in. Oh, not enough. And Benjaz now out alone in the wild here without his friends, but Pixel out of mana though. He has to be very careful the jump forward. The Tiny is coming in, gonna just punch the Slaughter and just take him out. So that's a nice kill going their way, but they do lose the Jakiro and the Axe there. The TP is not coming in
the game right now.
Brick Towers, I think that's the biggest point.
Aghanim Scepter would be good. Next one.
Looks like we're gonna have a feeding Shadow Demon. And yep, feeder.
Everyone's torch.
But I think he might pay with his life though. Oh, Kotaro is dead. Dazzle is gonna scout it out. He tries to actually bail himself out with that grave, but Kotaro now a little bit too far behind enemy lines. He tosses the enemy backwards to themselves, and now the Axe is here. They're going one by one, and oh, yep, the disruption starts off. I'm not sure they want to jump this in the choke point, though. So they lose the Tiny and the Dazzle, which is a pretty huge loss there. The Axe coming in with the call. Low mana on the Storm Spirit. The Firewall coming in again. The Ice Wall. Very nice there from the Jakiro, bailing his buddy out, but Stinger is not going to be able to TP away in time. But the Swap catching the Lifestealer off guard. Oh, the dunk. Not enough. The Armlet Toggle's coming in. The call as well, messing up. Oh, boy. But it's still a lead that could have been a lot bigger. Now the Axe gonna scout it out. Oh, the Axe gonna get the taunt down. The Storm Spirit just drawing him in. Now they're gonna jump in on the Axe. But meanwhile, the Shadow Blade there on the Tiny's gonna catch that Slaughter. So it's 1-for-1. He graves himself on Mr. Art style there. But the Swap coming in onto the Lifestealer, just really kiting him well. They get the Dazzle with the pull. The Disruption gonna save the Lifestealer a little bit, buy him a little bit of time, but he walks right into the Ice Wall. So a punch coming in from their Tiny. Is it gonna catch him? But no, the X Mark keeps them alive, and the Breath not gonna be big enough to actually tag them. The Shadow Blade goes in, but none of these guys have Blink, and I don't think they will be able to get it. The Ice Path is gonna land. Oh, the Tiny gonna be walking right up to that Storm Spirit. The Echo Saber. Oh no! But now they have the Avalanche as well. The Magic Missile was in range as well. Oh, they toss in that Vengeful Spirit, but he doesn't have a stun anymore, so it's just gonna be the good old right clicks going in. It's like the Slaughter is actually back. I'm not sure he actually wants to go for it. Kotaro now going into Invis again. Yeah.
I think that they're having problem with that.
Oh, swap in there. Once again, FugA getting stunned and tossed. The Magic Missile will finish him off. Banjaz, though, in a lot of trouble. The bailout, no, it's going to be there. King Tekka comes in with the call, catches two big heroes, gets a first dunk here. And the movement speed is going to be up. The boat is going to be airballing completely, giving the buff. But Baga throws him to his friends. And now the Tiny locking him down. The Kunkka behind enemy lines. The Axe jumping forward once again. Very big from King Tekka. The Tiny just tossing people around and just so hard to push. The Dazzle going down. The Jakiro dying as well. And the Shadow Blade on Kotaro is going to keep himself alive. He does have a toss. He's got to throw out the Storm Spirit. Is he going to kill him off? Not enough without the Avalanche. And again, Kotaro not counting the numbers right and getting himself killed for nothing. The Lifestealer, I have to really play careful there. King Tekka, not knowing that he's in the jungle. The Wave of Terror will just scout out TP, completing that.
Let's take a look at the fight recap. No man, what a game we have here, do you think? Front line, oh wait, look at that, flying in, trying to catch that Axe.
Oh, got him. He does have a Vanguard though, so you have to watch the spins, but here comes the Lifestealer with the M damage, gonna be enough.
I feel like the frontliner and Dazzle was so like too far away from each other. Like so many times that Dazzle failed to use his Shadow Grave, and then when he cannot perform good for the Dazzle, which is he is actually the playmaker in this game for Team Infamous.
He's gonna die again. Yeah, going deep there, trying to do something there. Now the Storm Spirit jumping in there, looking for the Jakiro, but a little bit too antsy there. The Storm Spirit, we're gonna get pounded there. Beyond Godlike for Terence on the lifesteal. Now Kotaro getting amped up. He's gonna swap away, but I don't think he's gonna be doing too much there. This toss will come out, and now the Vengeful Spirit, the lone survivor there for this Radiant squad. He's gonna get caught out. The Axe gonna come back in time, but it's gonna be too much as Baga takes the kill there. One more swing off the sword, and now things are getting out of control.
That is.
And then getting blown up in return. The Smoke of Deceit there, gonna get spotted out. They're a high ground observer ward, gonna keep things. Yeah, it's gonna detect them right away. The Wave of Terror coming in, and now the Tiny going in without his buddies once again. There's a stun toss on that Shadow Demon, so that's a big kill going in. The Venge will save his buddy, but the boat is about to come in onto this choke point. The Vengeful Spirit going down. The Shadow Grave once again not proccing. He's just gonna grave himself. Shame on you, my friend. Jakiro is gonna run away there. He will escape, but the Dazzle is gonna get caught. And in the end, they lose big heroes again. Okay, the Tiny not going down there, which is a big deal. The Axe as well, not going to be falling. The Axe mark not. That Shadow Demon 05 has been a victim of Tiny this entire game. With the Tiny, you can always still rely on them. Oh, no detection so far. They pop the dust, and now they find that Tiny. Are they going to be able to swap him out? The Grave now in time. They will actually throw the stun there, and yeah, there'll be no more saves there for the Tiny, so the Tiny is going to fall. Meanwhile, again in that choke point, they fight, and they get hit by the boat, and now just really fragmented team fights here. The Axe trying to go for the call, missing on his taunt as well, so he will not be able to get the call in, get those spins going, and now Acel just trying his best, going with the poison touch. It's a full team wipe going on here. It's a triple kill for the Storm Spirit. This game just getting worse
getting
and
hot
worse.
here in the
Early game, you look at the goal graph, it was mostly Radiant favored until the end now, and now they're going in, getting caught again. The Grave is going to find the Venge, but the Venge is probably not going to get out of there. He's going to try for a swap maybe. The Axe come in, but, it's not going to be able to kill the lifesteal. I think there's not enough damage here on Terence. Terence is just going to laugh that one off. And now the Tiny going to come in, maybe the stun and the toss going to be able to do enough. Yes, they do find it. And now the Axe getting a beyond godlike streak down. Baga going to be able to
Shallow Grave, come on!
That guy, and Shallow Grave is, going to be graving
himself. He Shallow Grave on himself.
Yeah, but he's X marked, so he should be bouncing back. No, he does not actually.
Oh my.
X the Jakiro. And yeah, they do kill off the Lightstealer, but the Storm stays alive. And now with the Gem of True Sight, the Tiny's shadows, they will be able to save him, but a nice little stun there. And running up to the high ground there. The stun going onto the Shadow Demon. The right click's coming in. Maybe one more click could do the job there. The Grave coming onto Axe once again, but the Storm Spirit, he has other things that he's looking for. He's just looking for that dazzle. And now the Vengeful Spirit isolated there, running up the high ground. GG, King Tekka. They are done. They are pissed off. You know, the way they called GG in that, it's like they just threw everything. They flipped it's kind of like the flip the table, F the shit kind of thing. And they're like super done with this game. And you can almost feel the frustration.
One thing that